यूरोपीय दारुल-हुकूमत ब्रसेल्स में 92 न्यूज से ख़ुसूसी गुफ्तगू करते हुए इंसानी हकूक़ के वफाकी वज़ीर शीरी मज़ारी ने कहा कि अक़लियतों के तहफ़्फ़ुज़ के लिए हुकूमत पर्सनल लॉ समेत बहुत से इक़दाम कर रही है। भारत कश्मीरियों की तहरीक आज़ादी को दबाने के लिए जुल्म कर रहा है। उन्होंने मज़ीद क्या कहा, ये देखते हैं।
Now the UN Security Council resolutions have consistently called for a plebiscite to allow Kashmiris the right to determine their own fate. We have also said that we want the Kashmiris to decide their own fate, but it has to be under a UN supervised plebiscite. And if you look at the case of East Timor and Kashmir under the UN, it's identical. So if the UN Security Council and its members were enforced the resolutions vis-a-vis East Timor, there is no reason, no legitimacy for them not to enforce the resolutions on Kashmir. Now coming to the human rights abuses, there have been cases of attacks, the security forces using rape as a weapon of war. There were two villages, one was Kunan, there was another one, Pashpura, and there it is recorded, the cases are even before the Indian courts, that the Indian security forces went in, they took the men to one side and then they carried out mass rape of the women. Now, why has the Western world, which is so supposedly strong on human rights, not said anything on this? There is a UN General Assembly resolution on women in conflict zones and how they need to be protected. Occupied Kashmir is an active conflict zone, yet women are prime targets now of Indian security forces abuse, and children also. Look at the pellet guns issue. Yes. I am very happy that some European parliamentarians have finally written a letter to Prime Minister Modi to take action. But otherwise, it is very disturbing to see how the international community, especially those who say that they're defenders of human rights, are absolutely silent on the issue of what the Indian government is doing, which is effectively state terrorism in Indian occupied Kashmir.